Hello guys, good morning. So in today's video, we shall be looking at the conclusion of branches of philosophy, that is GST 112. Alright, please as you watch, subscribe so that when I upload any content, you'll be notified by YouTube. Alright, so let's get started. The normative science of correct reasoning is termed logic. Right, logic studies how people ought to behave, in the society. So the answer is what? Logic. All right. There's Copy and Cohen. Copy and Cohen said that logic is a study of the methods and principles used to differentiate or distinguish correct reasoning from incorrect reasoning. That is what C. Number three, the collection of interconnected propositions such that provide evidence for the other is called what? Argument. Argument is made up of interconnected propositions, all right, that provide an evidence for the other, all right. Number 4 and 5, those which provide evidence for the others are termed premises. For example, if I should say, Joseph stated that Peter is tall. Now, Joseph that has provided the evidence that Mr. Peter is tall is known as what? Premises. Then Mr. Peter, whom the evidence was provided for, is known as what? The conclusion. Joseph said that Mr. Peter is tall with correct evidence. Mr. Joseph is known as what? The premises, all right? Then Mr. Peter, whom the evidence was provided for, is known as what? The conclusion. So let us read it. Those which provide evidence for the others are called premises. The one evidence is provided for is termed conclusion. All right, so that is D and A respectively. Number 6, the process of drawing conclusion from premises is termed what? Inferences. The process of drawing conclusion from premises is termed what? Inferences. Number 7, every argument comprises premises and what? Conclusion. Take note of that. Every argument comprises premises and what? Conclusion, and that is what? B. Number 8, dash conceives arguments to be a collection of propositional statements where one is asserted on the basis of the others. Dash conceives arguments to be a collection of propositional statements where one is asserted on the basis of the other. The answer is Andrew Effemini. Andrew Effemini stated that arguments can be, or is a collection of propositional statements where one is asserted on the basis of the other. Number 9, the building blocks of argument is called what? Propositions. Propositions are the building block of argument, which means that essentially argument is made up of what? Propositions. It therefore means that propositions are the building block of what? Argument. Okay. Okay, now the next one is dash is a statement or sentence capable of being true or false. Propositions are either true or false. All right, propositions are either true or false. Number 11, which of these is made up of subject terms and predicate terms? Please, propositions are terms are made up of predicate terms and what? Subject terms. All right, a class or collection of items that have similar features or characteristics is called what? Term. So the answer is what? Term. C. Then we have the predicate term and we have what? The subject term. Take note of that. Number 13, logic is divided into induction and what? Deduction. Logic is divided into induction and what? Deduction, and that is what? Option D. Number 14, dash makes the claim that its conclusion is supported by its premises conclusively. Dash makes the claim that its conclusion is supported by the premises conclusively. The answer is what? Deductive reasoning. Deductive reasoning or deduction makes the claim that its conclusion is supported by its premises conclusively. So which means that if a particular statement is stated without incorrect evidence, such statement is said to be what? Invalid. When a statement is drawn, or when a conclusion is drawn from a premises with incorrect evidence, such conclusion or such statement is said to be what? Invalid. But the one that goes with correct evidence is known as what? Valid statement. Take note of that. Number 15, dash is a process by which knowledge of generalizations or predictions is obtained from observational what? Data. Dash is a process by which knowledge of generalizations or predications or predictions is obtained from observational data. The answer is inductive reasoning or induction. For example, if I say that from a given data, I'll say raven are black in that is we have black raven. I'll say ravens are black in color. All right. From what I've from what I've deduced from observation, it can also imply that the raven of next generation tend to also be black in color, right? So conclusion is made from an observational word data. You can see it for yourself. Another example is certain organisms found in the deserts. Certain organisms found in deserts are small size organisms. Now, why are they small size organisms? It is order for them to reduce heat loss. That is, it's for them to tolerate heat and reduce the loss of water in the form of what? Evaporation. So these organisms, their body have to be small in order for them to regulate their body temperature in that hot environment, which is likely to say that organisms of same kind in that same desert coming into, okay, that is the future generation, or okay, let me put it that way. Organisms of future generation tend to also be small in size because of the nature of what? The environment. So such deduction is what? Inductive, or inductive what? It's called induction, or what? Inductive reasoning, in which a conclusion is made, okay, by having observational what? Data. All right. However, it may not be absolutely correct. It may not be what? Absolutely correct, because of what? Mutation, because of evolutionary what? Changes abound. Things are likely to what? Change. Let's look at what this guy said. Number 16. According to Dash, even when the conclusion of an inductive argument is thought to be very highly probable, all the evidence can never be in. Good. So which means that as time goes on, there is the evidence that was initially drawn from your observational data may not be the same as the one that will be seen in the nearest future to come. So the answer is copy and Cohen, and that is what? Option C. Please, thanks for watching. Do not forget to subscribe so that when I upload new content, you'll be notified by YouTube. Do have a wonderful day.